Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, where everything you're about to hear and see has been done in one take. I am your host, the One Take Man. Today I find myself on the Rare Insults subreddit. In case you're wondering how I got here, I saw a video of a guy, a bass player, who was cosplaying as Murdoch Nichols from Gorillaz and playing a Gorillaz song on bass, or rather a Gorillaz medley on bass. Because apparently there was a running gag within his fan community that he looked like Murdoch Nichols. And for the people who are wondering whether or not I am talking about Davey 504, yes, I am talking about Davey 504. And whatever, he did this cosplay of Murdoch Nichols, played some Gorillaz songs, and then I scrolled down in the comment section and I found one guy who said, "You look like Shrek. You look like Shrek's goth face." And I was like, "Damn, that was good. That was so good. Even I gave it a like." And then I looked into the replies and found the name of this subreddit. And I was like, okay, sounds cool. Maybe I'll check it out. And then I thought, no, wait, I'll I'll film myself reacting to it because that'll make for some interesting content. That'll make for some interesting content. Anyway, so here I am. You got a sidebar here which discusses about when it was created, uh, if there are any themes, what are the rules, whatever. I'm not gonna go. And we have this nice little header image with Gordon Ramsay and a supposed insult. You guys cook like old people fuck. Does that mean with attentive practice? This is not the insult you really think it is, you faux fancy board whacker. That's an insult right there. Okay, moving on. Let's react to the first couple of posts, the hottest ones. Um, I'm not exactly sure how Reddit counts posts as hot, but we'll go with it. We got one from Foxy. Not gonna say that on YouTube. From 2 hours ago. Surprisingly, yeah, I'm not gonna read the titles of all these posts because they kind of spoil the actual post. Anyway, the Destiny 2 and their Twitter. The lunar pyramid awakens your deepest fear. What form would your nightmare take? The Irish Colin replies, grass. Destiny 2 replies, a common allergy among Destiny fans, it seems. Ouch. Yeah. Okay, this is good. Pretty good. I'm not gonna upvote it. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Reddit account. As you can see, I'm not logged in. That that still could mean I have one, but I don't. So just go with me on this. There are 834 people are online. Anyway, are they members or are they just? And never mind. Okay, we got a little ad. I cannot burp. Ask such. Ask such as such. I avoid soda since the gas just builds up to unpleasant effect and it can take days to dissipate. It's not pleasant at all. We have a local movie theater that only serves the Dasani water. I get Sprite there with lots of ice, let it melt and sip it. And I bring Tums. I don't know what the fuck Tums is. Just to avoid drinking the Dasani bottled lake scum. Oh, okay. Um, he looks like a more human-looking Mark Zuckerberg. This guy. Yeah, maybe. I'm more distracted by the Sterling Archer t-shirt, to be honest. So yeah, this crop is not particularly helpful. Let's see, next one. This lady is like the 7th grade teacher no one likes. Oh! Ouch! Ouch! Ouch, this hurts. Anyway, next up. That guy was bad at his job the same way a surgeon is bad at his job when he's sewing your ass to your head and the face to your rear. But I'm sure you already know that from personal experience, given what shit just came out of your mouth. Oof. Okay, that's good. It's 7 a.m. and I just witnessed a murder with words. Yeah, it's a bit later here, but damn, that's brutal. Like I've heard something similar about people spewing shit out of their mouths, but this is descriptive. Like very good. Also, I I think I should have mentioned this before, but this is probably gonna be a video with a lot of mature content, so try to keep that in mind. Okay, next up. There is some Dollar Tree DXD, bro. You got some Dollar Tree spelling. Ouch. Ouch. That's that's actually great. That's actually really good. Okay. Not really. Dude could have dropped a brick on his keyboard and said something more intelligent than he actually said. That okay, that is seriously. Is there a subreddit called Murdered by Words? Because this is very much murdered by words. Okay. Ooh, that's that's painful. Like yeah, I'm gonna search for Murdered by Words once I'm done here. But until then, let me just scroll through some other things. I hope your cells continue to grow and divide and not die when they are supposed to. This is unquestionably the most intimidating insult I've ever seen. Really? Well, aside from a well, this is actually someone saying I hope you get cancer, but but it's too wordy. It doesn't have that snap, you know? Doesn't have the doesn't really have the it doesn't really have the punch that it really should have. EDP445 has returned to YouTube again. EDP is like William Afton, always after the kids, and he always comes back. Okay, a little Five Nights at Freddy's reference on my channel. Didn't think I would see that, but here we are. This is kind of average as an insult, to be honest. It's kind of funnier because it makes you think rather than in and of itself. Okay, the quality is so bad. It's like this video was smuggled out of North Korea on a Betamax, re-recorded onto a VHS about 300 times, put through a potato lens, and finally encoded onto a digital medium via Cinepack. Okay, again, too wordy. Too wordy. Like, I get the point, but still, it's too wordy. They still queuing up to argue, Lamau. British people never disappoint. Have you eaten their food? Very disappointing. Ow. Okay, this is what I like. This is punchy. This is good. Also, Brits queuing up to argue? Well, yeah, ask Brits. Their two favorite things are queuing up and arguing. So if you make them queue up to argue, hot dang, that's catnip to them. They'll do it instantly. Okay, next up. Whole image. Open in another tab. Can you see the other tab? Yeah, you can. Okay, moving up. A human Fapkin made tea today at work, and I told him to never pick up a box of Lipton ever again in his natural two-tone Democratic Party looking ass Viagra spokesman living ass life. Okay, two asses. Again, overly wordy and two asses. That's bad form. Like seriously. LMFAO, aka Brock, the equivalent of spiking your sister's OJ with toothpaste and mayonnaise. Hot. Dude, Daxie, the fuck is wrong with you? This cultivated spankerchief literally looks like a woman I used to know with fire rate issues. Okay, this is just uncalled for. Like, seriously. Do not make fun of... This is ableism. I will not have that bad. Bad, Seville. Bad. Do not do that. Fucking hell. Some people. Anyway, back to the main thread. Let's see. Yep. Recording software can keep up with me. That's good. Next up. Come here, boy, and I'll stick my fist up your ass and make you my personal hand puppet. Ow! Damn. That's descriptive. It's not how biology works, but you know what? As an insult, I'll allow it. Anyway, homie was just looking for advice. Another one of those. Okay. No. Just updated a few photos after early feedback. You seem like a person who thinks he is funny while he is the muggle equivalent of Professor Snape. Ooh, shit. That is... It's a good insult, but it kind of missed its target, to be honest. Like, I don't really see it in this guy, you know? He just kind of looks like he's just some boring guy. And you can say whatever you want about Snape, he's not boring. Next up, another sponsored post. Fuck those. Another one where I have to open up in a new tab. coffee shop playlist. Let's see. Watching Eraserhead with my girl, good times. All liquid too. I was on top of this roof one time, throwing swamp coolers off the roof, stacking them like. Wait, what? Uh, she's meditating. Can you hold it down a little? Like, where's the insult? You bawl like the baby in Eraserhead. Okay, I haven't seen Eraserhead. This means nothing to me. Like, seriously. Um, you know, I'm actually fine with pop culture references in insults, but when it's fucking Eraserhead that is like what 45 years now, who remembers Eraserhead? Like, is this a talked about movie, or do like okay, film enthusiasts talk about it, but do normies talk about it? Would normies be able to really figure this out? No. Also, I'm not a normie. I think I'm not, and I haven't seen Eraserhead, so yeah. Moving on. With all due respect, really got me. Well, with all due respect is a is a great line. I'm gonna steal something I read off Tumblr, that namely that with all due respect is a uh, is is actually a very empty phrase, because it doesn't really mention how much respect is due. So you could mean it as a so you could just say it as a straight up insult and still have that cover, that hey, this is a situation that is due some level of respect, and I was giving it its due level of respect when I made that comment. Like that, yeah. So it's a great filler phrase that you could definitely use in an insult. Anyway, let's actually look at this post. When he talked about confronting racism, one pastor told him on Twitter, "Sir, with all due respect, you're a false prophet from Satan's hell." Okay, okay, that's a good insult, to be honest. I am somewhat skeptical over the fact that it comes from a pastor. Like what did this pastor reply to? Is it something I'd agree with? I don't know. And so yeah, I'm displeased. An albino chicken nugget, albino. No, albino. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go all Italian on you. Y'all are hilarious on this app. One minute you against online bullying, and the next you call in T-Isa on an albino chicken nugget. Ooh, yeah. I imagine this guy sees a lot of that. So, um, I'm yeah, I'm apologizing in advance to this guy in particular on behalf of how cringe white people can be. I know I'm not. I know I'm probably not entitled to do so, but I I still need to cleanse myself of the cringe, if you may, if you get my drift. The- Even though I already mentioned I spend time on Tumblr, so maybe the cringe will never get will never get cleansed. Then again, Tumblr is Tumblr. It's weird. It's its own thing. Cringe culture is dead there. Like, it is absolutely dead. Its corpse gets paraded around. No one has any shame or any attention when it comes to that. But with other platforms, I at least try to cleanse myself of it. Anyway, moving on. The fusion dance of truth. The fuck? Like, seriously? Are you trying to imply this person is as ugly as a combination of these would be? Um, like, I'm not seeing it. I'm not saying whoever this is gorgeous this way, but no, it it doesn't work. Like, it's like like, seriously, bring some level of truth to your insults, because otherwise, you could just tell, if you're telling Einstein he's an idiot, well, he could just say takes one. He could just say takes one to know one, and be like, and everyone will be like, yeah, yeah, King Slay. Anyway, Audi Edge, the do not miss with me kid looks like he goes to Hogwarts in the My Immortal universe. Okay, this one is good. Also, yeah, I think this is the person they mentioned, and yeah, I see it. I see it. Also, it helps that My Immortal is somewhat well known, somewhat infamous, at least in the internet space. So you can, so it's fine to mention it. So, small note on etiquette, on insult etiquette. My Immortal is fine to mention. Eraserhead isn't. Moving on. This PF, or PF is still as dogshit as I remember. H key free, free 7 everywhere. 25 to 45 sharps everywhere. Good game. It's designed by retarded fungi. The fuck? Okay, that's more absurd rather than good, but whatever. I guess it's rare. So moving on. Rogan says like he's ready to get up. Um, yeah. I mean it's true. Well, yeah, it is true, but I'm like, where's the insult here? Anyway, I want nothing to do with her personality, but she is kind of hot. Meh, seen much, much better. And personality is worse than blind donkeys. Okay, don't know what you're talking about, sorry. Okay, this one. This show looks like a wannabe Amazing World of Gumball that was made by two college students who were drunk out of their minds. Okay, it's a little bit on the wordy side, but it's descriptive. It it is, but it is descriptive. Like it brings new ideas with every new with every new segment of the sentence brings brings something new. It is so it still is punchy in that sense. Another sponsored post. Moving on. Unit 731, Comfort Women, Nanking Massacre, to name a few. The Japanese deserved the atomic and fire bombings. The civilian deserved something as a revenge for horrors perpetrated by the military. You're thinking like a 500 BCE emperor balls deep in the Fertile Crescent. Okay, that's actually good. The title can I'm not sure I'm not sure what the title really adds to the situation, but still, Emperor balls deep in the Fertile Crescent. Yeah, that's okay. I really like this. I might actually steal it at some point because there's a whole bunch of shit from that place from that time that could very well be applied to online discourse. Presuming the people I'm talking to know what the Fertile Crescent even is, because it's likely they don't. It's why I disagree with that. Okay, I feel like his mother once put him in the oven and dared herself to turn it on when he was a baby. Then she took him out, ate a bunch of chocolate, and cried. Oh, again a little bit wordy, but again, every new part of the segment every new part of this insult brings brings some new dimension to it. So yeah, overall this works very well. This works very well. Okay. When he blows in his nose, I bet it goes out the side like he has a splash zone. On a post about a strange life form. Well, what is that strange life form? Like seriously, on its own, when we don't see the target, we can't tell how good your shot was. That's your problem. And anyway, yeah, this doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna skip this one because reasons. Roasting two people at once. Okay, let's see it. You look like you're both made up of opposite ends of the character creation sliders in The Sims. Oh! So one of them is really lanky and one of them is really lanky and tall, and one of them is really fat and short. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. That is that is very good. Okay, showed him my favorite song. Break the rules intentionally, my dude. It doesn't sound like music. It sounds like someone having a mental breakdown in the middle of a concert. um, hmm. Yeah, kind of works. Kinda. Okay, next up, Fahrenheit, Celsius, or Kelvin. Let's see. I can't believe it's been on as long as it has. It's such a cringe fest with grown men and women running around the woods at night, howling and knocking on trees. Then you have Bobo. His room temperature IQ is a great addition to the rest of the paint chip eating, window licking crew. Ooh, that's what he meant by these things. Room temperature. room temp. So, yeah, room temperature IQ. Because it could mean Celsius. It could mean, because if it's Fahrenheit or Celsius, it's an insult. But if it's Kelvin, it's something entirely different. This one actually has layers. I appreciate that. Another sponsored post. Elon is like fast food. It seems good from a distance, but once you get close, it looks like shit. Yeah, very much so. Very freaking true. Okay, these melon munchers. Also, melon munchers. Really, seriously, they say like it's a racial insult. Well, it is a racial insult. And also, you're one to talk? You look like a pear is melting in disappointment. Seriously. Digital Torn, go fuck yourself. Anyway, another one of those. Another one where I have to open a new tab. Willem Dafoe, The Northman. Okay, that's the wrong title for this video, but I assume the post is here. He looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, but as a 45-year-old heroin addict. Oh. Well, accurate. Okay, moving on. Rated B NHL chirpin'. How a stillborn rose to the heights of the NHL only to squander it with a pile of cocaine. Okay, this made me laugh more because of the absurdity, going from stillborn to pile of cocaine. But I don't think it's that funny or that insulting on its own. Okay, moving on. I think so. I am the only one on this earth with no hope in a small penis. Well, good luck with that. I'ma penetrated your mom with my 3-inch destroyer of worlds. Plum out. Good luck. Ouch. It's better for you to drop the soap in a prison, I guess. At least someone would have fun with you. Oh! Ouch. 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 This last one was a killer. I swear. Anyway, insult against the sun. Oh, good. I love it when a tabloid gets insulted, especially when this tabloid gets insulted. So what did they get? The sun is the most unreliable piece of shite rag in the world. The fact that it's called the sun is an insult to the celestial body that has helped Earth since the dawn of time. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's pretty good. It's not how I would have insulted the sun, but whatever. She looks like one of those Mesopotamian fertility artifacts. Ouch. This is very descriptive in a very particular way. I really like the imagery that this conjures. So yeah, good insult. Another sponsor post. Insulting a nettle. This is a top level insult. Okay, don't preempt it like that, because if it's not a top level insult, I'm gonna be disappointed. You're setting the insult up for failure like this. Anyway, they're sadistic green ropey twats with spikes made of silicon full of fucking ow juice. They can piss off back to the pissery. Still, cabbage white butterflies use them, so I don't mind a few. Okay, still, this insult, yeah, as someone who's been on the receiving end of nettles quite a few times, of frickin' nettles, as I wanted to say, this is, yeah, this is accurate. I think this is the first time I've seen someone insult someone by calling them candy. Well, you haven't been on homophobic forums then, I guess. I hope you fall down the stairs joking on a cheese stick. Okay? And now the first escalation, and I hope to get trip and scrape your knees. You're built like a ring pop. Okay, this middle one was weird, but this one is good. I don't really know what a ring pop looks like, but I'm gonna take it. This is good. Okay, and let's see for how long have I been recording? 23 minutes. Okay, one more and I'm done. I love the imagery. Okay, yeah, this is a good post here. This is a good, this is a good freeze frame. Machine Gun Kelly's skeletal-like frame got launched off that bike with such force it looked like a stick insect being thrown off a branch backwards. He emerged from the water terrified, like a malnourished greyhound scuttle out of a frozen lake. Oof. Damn. Insult him when he goes in, and when he comes out, that's rough. That's rough, but on the other hand, yeah. This is Machine Gun Kelly. He deserves a little bit of roasting. And yeah, that was it. That was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you for your attention. If you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like and maybe even share it wherever you think others will like it as well. If you have anything you'd like to add to anything from this video or to my critiques, well then the comment section awaits your input. And if you want to see when my next video gets released, which will be, I'm not sure what now, well then go ahead and subscribe. Also ring the bell or do whatever else YouTube will ask of you in order to keep you notified. I also have a main channel where I talk about more bookish or literature topics, which I will link in the description down below, right past my social media, which I also suggest you check out should you feel so inclined. Until next time, I have been the One Take Man.